So on a similar, possibly DEI-related topic.
Possibly DEI. We don't know.
We don't know. But I finally managed to obtain the 911 recording of when my wife's Jeep was stolen. And I saw it.
You drunk?
And I called the cops to say, like, hey, I found it. Come do something, right?
Yeah.
And remember, in the previous thing, I called the cops, and they refused to do anything unless I gave them the case number. And for one, I was on hold for like 3 or 5 minutes before they even picked up. And then
we're not going to play the silence.
Well, it doesn't. It didn't. The recording picks up as soon as she picked up the phone, and then the recording stops. She actually hangs up on me. I wish it was on there. There's a whole tirade at the end where I like lost my temper and I just start going off on her, and it's not even in the recording.
Do you want to record it after the show and then I'll just
add it in?
I'll just add it in.
No, I don't want to edit it, but we're going.
No, it'll be a fun version. You know, you and I have been talking about this for 2 months about keeping the show shorter.
Yeah,
we're at 48 minutes. We still got another 50 minutes to go.
Yeah, maybe. So we're gonna play. So let me preface you with this.
Hey, did you get the slider where it's supposed to? Yes, I do.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to preface you with this. Before I obtained the recording, because the recording took several weeks to get. It's a very slow process. It's a digital recording. I have no clue why it takes this long. I was only allowed to get the recording out. What was the acronym we talked about before? The
what are you talking about?
Oh, my mind just went blank.
The Transparency Act?
Yeah, but Freedom of Information Act, FOIA.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have to go through a FOIA thing to get the recording because I called to request the recording from the same phone number that called 911. So it's my recording, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to get it, you'd have to go through FOIA.
Yeah.
But
I haven't listened to all of it, so I listened to parts of it to clean it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I did pretty good, but why is their recording shit so bad?
Let's go this route.
It's so bad.
I have to pay $16 to get it.
I meant to bring your disc back.
And then they give it to me. I have to pick it up in person, and it's on a fucking CD.
Dude, first off,
like, email that. Like, I know it was a digital file that you had to burn onto a CD to give to me.
Yeah.
Why don't you just email it to me?
Or
you know what I mean?
I don't get it. Like, I had to rip it off of a laptop that's 25 years old.
Yeah, you have to go find a CD player.
I had to go
to my kids' rooms and find an old boombox to play it. And
your kids aren't old enough for a boombox with a CD player, are they?
Yeah. Well, we got them one.
Maybe it was Danielle's from a long time ago.
Probably.
Yeah. She's in the corner. She's in the corner shaking. That's not mine.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dave. That's not mine.
I mean,
we should get her
props
a mic.
Props to the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department for not giving it to me on a cassette tape or an 8-track tape. Thank you for getting up into the late 80s with your technology. And you'll see that this recording is still grainy. We're going to play it in a minute. But while I was waiting on the recording, Kansas City, Missouri Police Department sends me a letter. And the letter is, I'm not going to read it word for word, but essentially it says that we noticed you reported property stolen. Can you do us a favor and tell us if that's still stolen?
Wow.
Have you found it yet?
Yeah, I just found it on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I'm trying to commit insurance fraud.
Right.
What are you talking about?
And it's like, wait, what's the purpose of reporting it stolen? Like, you report it stolen, it should go into a national registry that it's a stolen vehicle. If it's found, shouldn't the national registry be updated? Like, oh my gosh, right?
The government is so bad and disorganized and wasteful. It's just...
I'm holding the letter right now.
Did you call them? Do they make you send it in?
I'm not gonna do their fucking job for them. And this letter tries to act like I'm legally required to fill it out and turn it back in.
No, you're not.
And then I was talking to somebody about this letter, and he says I'm going to get one every 6 months, and you're legally required to fill it back in until it's recovered. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing your job. Like, I've already done more of your job. I found the car twice now. My neighbor found it like 3 or 4 days before we went skiing. Jared.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He calls me up and he was like,
Jared,
Danielle's old car is sitting at this gas station. You want to come get it? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
You should have told him.
So I'm strapping up with guns to go get it. And he calls me back and he was like, they just burned out of here.
No, you tell him, hey, dude, go over there and punch a hole in one of them tires.
I wish. They never got out of it.
Oh.
So it's too risky.
No, it's not. I'd have done it. I'd have walked over there and just been all nonchalant.
Yeah. In compliance with regulations, it is necessary that we keep our records updated. In order to do so, we're asking that you please provide us with the following information. Is the property in reference to this police case number still actively stolen or missing? Is it recovered? Has it been repossessed? Is it an insurance claim? And if so, who is your insurance company? What's their address? And did they pay you for it?
Does the insurance company not give a shit? Are they not calling the police saying, hey, we're trying to get this car back to at least save some of our money?
So where this might go here in a second, after we listen to this recording and bash this lady a little bit,
I'm thinking about bashing you a little bit too.
So
I don't know. I haven't heard it all.
I don't know if the insurance company cares that nobody finds stolen cars, because the insurance company, it's a win-win situation.
If they find it and can resell it for 10 grand, they want that 10 grand.
You're right, they do. But if they don't find it, that gives them opportunity to raise all rates in Kansas City because car thefts are up. And so now they make money anyway.
If they sell it for 10, they're raising the rates the same anyway.
Probably.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they want the 10.
We'll get into, and maybe it's not even on this show, I have two very good ideas for how to solve this problem for all of America.
No one, I love you. It ain't going to work. Your opinion about it's not going to happen?
It's a tall ask, but it's not an unrealistic ask. It's a very practical ask.
When we're 50, both of us are running for Congress.
Maybe.
I'm moving to another county.
Maybe.
You're going to stay in this one or move. We're going to try to get 2 county seats.
Yeah. So
in the Missouri department.
So I'm going to play this, and I'm going to preface it here a little bit. The recording quality is not all that great.
It's not that bad.
It's
okay.
Just a reminder, I'm actively chasing my own stolen car while all this is going on, okay?
Okay.
The moment she picks up the phone, I find the car. I find it once. They get away from me because that car's faster than my Lightning. They get away from me. I'm already on the phone with 911 after they get away from me.
Yeah.
I end up finding the car, and I'm head on with it. And so I don't like being head on with it because I can't tell if anybody's in it or not, and I don't want to be like in their direct line of sight, right? So I'm going to drive down the street. I'm going to pass it, drive down the street, turn around, and get behind it, right? And so as I'm passing the car and driving down the street to turn around, the streets are lined with cars on both sides. There's only room for one car to go down, and I had to go down a block and a half before I had room to turn around. She picks up the phone as I'm a block and a half away from where I just saw it and turning around. And the moment she picks up the phone, she asks for the location, and that's when 2 guys run out of the house and get in the Jeep. And then I take my eyes off of them, and I look up at a street sign to give her the intersection of where I'm at, and the guys took off and turned, and I didn't know which way they went. Okay?
Guys or gals, let's be DEI appropriate.
No, they were dudes.
Okay, you could tell they were dudes?
I don't know their race because they were a block and a half away, but they were running across the street pulling up their pants.
Chicks with short hair and no boobies.
They were very scrawny chicks if they were chicks, and they run like dudes.
Dude, meth is everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a hell of a drug.
So we're going to play this, and we test it. We've never tried to do this before.
Okay,
we're going to test it right now and see what happens.
All right, let me hear it.
Kansas City 911 dispatch, please.
I need police immediately.
What's the location, please?
I am trying to find that for you right now. I had my car stolen in Kansas City.
So it's kind of hard to hear her at first. She asked what the location is.
Yeah,
and I'm in the middle of turning around, and I'm trying to find that location.
Yeah, I can hear
it.
Okay.
In Missouri a week and a half ago, and ironically, it just drove by me down the highway.
So I just let her know that my car was stolen a week and a half ago, and it's driven by me on the highway.
We can hear it.
Okay.
And you made a report to the police.
Oh, yeah.
You made a report, yeah.
So we are 28th and Quincy is where I just saw it. They've evaded me. They drove away. But it was in the area of 28th and Quincy.
Why do you sound like you're 50?
Okay. Do you have your case report number?
I don't have that on me. I can give you all my name and address and everything.
No, I would need the case report number that verifies that you made the report.
So that's the second time she asked for the case report number. She asked for it earlier as I was giving her the street location, cross streets, right?
Yeah.
And then she asked for it again, and then she said, I need to verify that you made the report correctly.
What fucking difference does
let's
that
not
make?
get the cops out there. Let's make sure that the paperwork we did a week and a half ago was done right.
Yeah. Turn it up in my headphones a little bit.
Which one's that?
The gray one. The
This?
one. No, the one you were touching. No. There you go.
That?
Yeah. There you go. That's perfect.
Okay.
What kind of car was it?
It's a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT.
Stop. Why? I love you. When there's like tension, you speak very. It
Direct.
is a 2020 Dodge Jeep Cherokee SRT.
My heart's racing because I just got done chasing these guys for a couple of minutes.
I know.
And this is through the Bluetooth in my truck going to their shitty 8-track recording that's been updated to CD.
First off, all of you dipshits that answer the phone through your stereo, stop. No one can hear what you're saying.
It's a state law now.
I don't.
You're
give
not
a
allowed to
fuck.
have your phone in your hand behind the car now.
I don't care. I do this.
Yeah.
Drive people that are, and I drive with my knee, and I'm holding a beer in this hand.
It's illegal.
I don't care.
So
I don't care.
okay.
Continue.
So she's chastising me, saying I need the case report number, and then she asks what kind of car it is, and I tell her it's a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. She never asks what color it is. They don't know what they're looking for.
That is interesting. I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Waiting.
It's just a little.
What's the
space.
license?
What's the license?
I heard it.
What's that?
Your license plate?
The license plate's been removed. It's a stolen car. Right now, I've got a video of the car. The current license plate on the car is a dealer tag that's probably also stolen.
Just assuming.
Yeah.
How many people were in the car?
The windows are tinted too dark to tell.
One. What damn difference does it make?
I just got into a small chase with them, and it's a very fast car. They were able to get away from me.
Which way were they going? North, south, east, or west?
North. That goes to a T, and I did not get around fast enough to see which direction they went after the T at 28th and Quincy.
Did you at any time think to say it was white? You said that earlier. I didn't catch it.
No. And
I wouldn't have either.
Right. Well, and I'm thinking like just get cops here and like look at all Jeeps, right? But also I'm relying on they're the ones that are trained, calm, cool, collected. Like they're the ones that are trained to gather
supposed to be
this information.
collecting the real information.
Right.
I will say this. You can tell, and I'm not bashing her, but you can tell she don't give a fuck.
Mm-mm.
She don't give two fucks.
Just wait.
She gives.
You can tell just how little she cares here in a
gives
second.
no fucks that your $60,000 car
Yeah.
is, stolen.
Yep.
You're upset.
She
you
cares
can tell
more-
you're upset, and that like you're trying to give her everything.
Yep.
And she you can tell she just don't care.
She cares more about the
protocol that she thinks.
She cares more about me not having the case number than anything else, right? So
I wouldn't say that yet. Go ahead.
So I told him it got up to 28th and Quincy, and I didn't see which way it went because it goes to a T intersection, and I don't know which way they went after that.
What are you doing over there?
This computer's being...
This is what happens when you run a ThinkPad from 1987.
It's just not... I gotta keep...
I'm surprised they don't have a fucking CD burner on it.
Okay, so now we were...
155.
My name is Mitch Smedley.
Hold on.
My name is
Fast
Mitch.
car, they were able to get away from me.
Okay, we gotta listen to this again.
Which way were they going? North, south, east, or west?
North. That goes to a T, and I did not get around fast enough to see which direction they went after the T at 28th and Quincy.
Here's where it starts to get wild.
I'm still driving through the neighborhood to see if they're halfway close, but it doesn't look like it.
And you can hear the...
What's your name, sir?
My name is Mitch Smedley.
How many times did you tell her, Mitch Smedley?
You hear my lightning accelerating, decelerating. So I give her my, I tell her my name.
I'm
no,
listening.
I'm not. I'm saying my phone number on there.
Oh, I can bleep that out.
It's still pausing. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Because you got a piece of shit.
234. Hold on. Coming back up to 234 here.
Okay, we can do a broadcast in regards to the car.
Okay, so she's doing her job.
Okay.
She's saying she's going to
You need
broadcast.
case report number around with you, sir.
She just chastised me.
You guys need to do your job. Like, you can look up my name and find the case report number.
Look up your information. I know what the policy is, so I don't need you to remind me how to do my job. My job requires that I ask for the case report number if you are reporting that you have seen or have had contact with or
Okay.
regards to a
I'm trying to... Okay, here. Let me give you the fucking case report number. Are you ready?
What is it?
It is KC2024. Let me start over. KC240894660. Outside of it, this is your goddamn theft system, and I have to tell you...
What's the number again, please? You're wasting time.
She tells me I'm wasting time.
No, you're wasting time. It is KC240894660.
I'll enter that with the call, sir, and they will do a broadcast for occupied stolen car, okay?
Thank you for trying to get out of doing your job.
So
thank you for getting it.
So she hangs up on me.
She did the job, but she wasted a lot of time.
She wasted a whole lot of time.
A lot of fucking time.
And then she cops attitude with this whole, don't tell me how to do my job. I know how to do my job and everything else, right? Here's the thing.
The thing is, the thing that people, I will, when I edit some of this together, I will edit the guy from the KCPD.
Yeah,
Fox 4 interviewed, and he says, no, you do not have to have your case number.
Yeah.
All we need to know is where the car is.
Yeah.
And
we can deal with that later.
Yeah, we can deal with that later.
And obviously, no, because she's putting, she stopped the whole thing 3 times to ask for the case number. And then, like, I'm so frustrated, and I'm driving and talking on the phone, and now trying to go through my phone to get the case report number. I fumbled the letters, and so I had to start over, and then I start over, and she doesn't even write it down. And then she asks for me again, and then she tries to tell me I'm wasting time, right? And meanwhile, they still don't know what the color of the car is or anything else.
They don't know the color, and they're sending you letters, and they still haven't found the car.
No. So here's the local news interviewed me about this thing, and it was a big to-do about the lack of care of the police, and they don't care to find it.
Well, and let me give you some context there. This has been a problem in KC for a long time.
A long time.
Like
it's a problem all over the nation.
Yeah, when you post that stuff, and we talked about this in the original episode, people, there's no incentive for them to go after them. They don't care. I shouldn't say they don't care. They do care, but they have no backing.
Yeah.
The police have no backing.
Yep.
You know, and this lady on the phone doesn't give a shit. She's just looking to go home and eat donuts.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
And so here's...
he, she, they, them. I don't know.
Oh, that's totally a chick.
I assume so, but you can't assume now.
Yeah. Oh, I can assume all I want.
She could be a DEI hire. I
mean, if you dress like a dude, I'm going to call you a dude. If you sound like a woman, I'm going to call you a woman. Like, it's just is what it is.
I check now.
Yeah, you check.
Old school Crocodile Dundee, where he reaches up and... That's a Sheila.
That's funny. But... yeah, so, that's not a very good look. Like, hey, I've done your job for you. And I didn't, have to work to do the job. The car freaking drove by me. But here I've done your job for you, and I'm basically handing you a Grand Theft Auto case on a silver platter.
Yeah.
And you would rather jump over what you think your policy is. And then she cops all that sass. Don't try to tell me how to do my job. I know how to do my job, right? And it's like...
we find out later, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have any of that shit.
And so I was on hold. The whole call, if I go back to my call records, the whole call was 7 minutes long. That recording is 4 minutes long, which means I was on hold for 3 minutes.
That's a whole nother thing in our area.
Yep.
Like, people are getting shot, and the people calling 911 aren't picking up for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The people are dying.
Yeah.
Because our 911 system sucks so bad.
Well, and this is a result of defunding the police and everything else, right?
Yeah, we don't have enough cops because no one wants to be cops anymore.
And Quentin Lucas doesn't even run the KCPD anymore. It's run by the state because he wasn't able to run it.
First off, I don't want to get on the whole thing here, but fuck him.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Fuck him.
Right?
He's a piece of shit.
If you guys saw the roads in Kansas City, you would completely understand we have no money to pay the refs.
No.
Like...
But we have money for Lucas to fly to Washington, D.C. and be part of all these hobnob fucking parties and shit.
Of course.
Fuck him.
Right. So, like, I wanted to kind of circle back to this because we talked that we were going to do this later. But, like, this is possibly a DEI hire. I don't know. But
I wouldn't say.
You
know that I love to jump on people.
Right.
I wouldn't assume this is a DEI hire.
I don't know, but like...
But maybe she does have a learning disability.
Obviously, she is not the right person that needs... Like, you don't cop attitude with somebody that's trying to report somebody that's actively in the commission of a crime.
No.
You don't cop attitude with somebody when they don't have their police... Like, nobody told me when I filed that report number... Nobody told me you need to keep this on you at all times because if you ever call in, you're going to have to reference this.
They didn't tell you because you didn't have to.
Right.
We found that out later.
Yeah. And now the police chief or sergeant, he was a sergeant.
He was a sergeant. Yeah.
He says you don't need it. You tell them that you don't have it and they'll worry about that later. And here this lady was absolutely slowing the whole call down by that and then copping attitude about it. I guarantee you, it's the information day and age. I guarantee you they could go into their system and type my name or my phone number and it would automatically pull up. Here's all the criminal violations he's accused of. Here's all the police reports he's ever filed. Like, she asks for my phone number. Do you not have caller ID? Like, how do you not...
caller ID? Because when you dial 911 and hang up, they call you back.
Right. So, like, why are you wasting time asking for my phone number? You have my name and my phone number because I'm calling you. Is the back going again?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I told you to tell a story.
So on the video feed,
I've never met someone that can talk so fucking much, and then when asked to tell a story and kill time, goes blank.
Well, I didn't want to. We're gonna line the video with the audio. I didn't want it's gonna get cropped out anyway. But
nah, maybe I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
So
you won't even notice when I'm done with it.
Yeah. So essentially, like, she's trying to get out of her job, and she's possibly a DEI hire. She definitely needs a whole lot more training, right? You don't take somebody that's calling in a high-stress environment and try to get sass with them. You don't call somebody that's trying to report a found stolen automobile and find red tape to get tripped up over. You say, where are you at? Let's get a cop there right now, right? And keep in mind, there's a cop station 2 blocks away from here.
I forgot about that.
There's literally a police station 2 blocks away.
And the thing is, there are cops that are chomping at the bit that were probably in the station or close that were like, oh, yeah, I'd have taken that.
Yeah.
I see them all the time looking for something to do.
Yeah.